Hey Pisces. Hello Pisces. Welcome to your reading. Hope you're all well. It's Tuesday the 24th of March 2026. I'm going to do a no contact love tarot reading for you guys. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. So the person you are in no contact with, Pisces, what are their current thoughts? What are their current thoughts about you during this no contact? What is your person that you're in no contact with? What are they currently thinking about you? What are their current thoughts about you? They find you or think you're very attractive, very abundant, very stable. They see you as very independent. There's something here about stability, independence, work, career, finance. There's something here about growth. They might see you as very independent, abundant, successful, perhaps. Very attractive. But there's something here about they're waiting for some sort of harvest on. They've invested something, or you've invested something, or there's something about waiting for something to grow, progress. Something that they feel is taking a long time. And they're kind of, I'm getting the energy of they're getting bored waiting, and they're thinking about moving on, or they have moved on. I mean, you're in no contact, so perhaps they have, you know, who knows? Who knows how a situation will go? I'm just reading energy, but they feel at the moment that it's time to move on, or you're moving on. Perhaps they think that you're focused on yourself, your own stability, money, career, job, whatever it is, and that you've moved on from them. Also, that you could have got a bit bored of waiting for some sort of progression that didn't happen. The person who you are in no contact with, Pisces. Sorry, my fingers, I've got a really annoying sore finger. It's taking ages to heal, and these plasters are not helping my shuffling. It's still a little bit sore as well. See what I mean? I should probably give it a break for a few days and stop shuffling cards, but unfortunately that's not how it works sometimes. When I've got to read tarot, I've got to read. Alright, so your person's current feelings for you during this no contact, Pisces. Your person's current feelings for you during this no contact. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. See, when I was shuffling, the Eight of Wands flipped out in the reverse, and I took it because it was there. I didn't realise there was another card under it. When I went to move them up the table, the other card appeared, and it's the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which is what you've got there in the first row of cards that I pulled. Very interesting. So the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Wands in reverse, and High Priestess. There's something quite strongly here about something that's taken a long time to progress or change. Or there's something here that they're feeling some sort of lack of effort. They feel that you're not putting in effort, or there's some sort of change that you need to make, or something that they're waiting on from you that's not happening. They feel that you're not taking action or making a change or communicating as much, or at all. Well, not at all at the moment if you're in no contact, but There's a real heavy energy here of a lack of effort. The High Priestess. There's something hidden, or they feel that you're hiding from something from them, or someone here is very in tune with their intuition, their gut feeling. There's something here that needs to be known but is not known. There's some sort of mystery, hidden energy here. There's something here about someone not letting their guard down. Not letting their guard down. And why are they not reaching out? The person that you are in no contact with, Pisces. Why are they not reaching out? Why are they not reaching out? Someone here is very determined, very determined, very confident. They're very attracted to you, or you're very attracted to them. But there's something here about attraction is not enough. There's some sort of delay, lost hope. Someone's losing hope in a situation here. I'm feeling a very cut off energy. Someone's really like very determined to look after themselves, concentrate on themselves. I'm getting an energy of I don't need no one sort of an energy. I'm good on my own, I don't need no one. The person that you are in no contact with, Pisces, what do they want to say to you but they aren't saying it during this no contact? What does your person want to say to you but they aren't saying to you? Interesting, thank you. Three of Wands in reverse again. The Eight of Pentacles, sorry, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Eight of Cups in the upright. There is feelings there, but they're still choosing to walk there. See, this is what I'm getting. They're walking away from their feelings. Then, like, they're choosing to walk away from you or their feelings for you. They're very independent minded. They're very single minded, I'm going to say. I'm getting someone here that's very impatient. Very impatient. If they don't see progress instantly, they're like, oh, it's a lost cause, I'm done. They got no patience. I'm getting someone that requires or requests a lot. They expect a lot. I'm getting someone that's very results, success orientated. If they don't see instant results, they kind of give up. Pisces, you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo or a Sagittarius. I'm getting quite a lot of fiery energy here. There's definitely something here about money or finances or job, career, but there's also a heavy energy here of someone feels they're giving too much, or someone feels like you're not giving too much, or you're giving, someone feels they're giving a lot and they're not getting anything back. Or someone just feels there's a lack of effort here, full stop. I'm really getting this heavy energy that someone expects instant results, instant. They're very idealist, but they're very sure of themselves, I'm getting. They're very sure of themselves. They're very like, I know my worth, my value, and if you don't meet my expectations or come up to my level, then it's, you know, done. They expect a lot and in a very short space of time, I'm getting. Potential outcome, advice and guidance. There's no contact with Pisces and their person. Potential outcome, advice and guidance. That's too many. What are they? Yeah, but the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Star in the upright, the Star's there in the Moon, the High Priestess. That's, I'll put them there for the minute. Four of Wands in reverse, more fiery energy. So there's definitely obviously separation here, but there's someone here is very, like I said a minute ago, someone here is very detached. They're not very emotional. Someone here who walks away from feelings. They don't get too deep with feelings. And there's this, sorry, the Four of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Swords in the upright, and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Someone's very impulsive, very reckless. They're very hasty with their decisions. And that's what I was picking up a minute ago. They're very hasty. They're very impatient. If they don't get the results or the outcome they want and they don't get it instantly, they just cut it off. Just cut it off. If they don't see direction, if they don't see instant progress, instant growth, instant results, they're just done. This is someone that's very self-assured, very confident, perhaps very successful in their work, their career. But I'm getting this is also someone that's got very high expectations. It's not bad to have high expectations, but I'm getting someone that has got very unachievable high expectations, like really high, like unrealistic expectations. I mean, it could be you, it could be them. I'm reading the energy of your person, Pisces, but flip it. Oh, sorry, I'm cramping my finger. Flip it as it resonates. Only you'll know how it resonates. So, their current feelings for you during this no contact, the High Priestess came out. Why is the High Priestess here for Pisces and the person they're in no contact with? Honestly. Why is the High... Thank you. Seven of Cups in reverse. And there's that energy that I just... And one from the bottom because it's the High Priestess. Five of Wands in reverse. There's that energy that I said just a moment ago about this unachievable, unrealistic, a lot of thoughts, imagination, a lot of feelings, a lot of options. But someone lets their imagination run away with them. And they dream, they fantasize, but they question what is achievable, what is not achievable, unrealistic expectations. And it causes conflict, it causes friction, it causes tension. In their current thoughts and their current feelings, the Seven of Pentacles came out in reverse. Why is it here twice in reverse energy for Pisces and the person they are in no contact with? Six of Pentacles, Five of Cups in reverse, Two of Swords, someone here, they're indecisive, they don't know, or someone here doesn't kind of forgiveness, acceptance, moving on, accepting it for what it is. There's something here about equal give and take. Someone feels that there's a lot here. Someone's like, I can't, the moon as well, this person's, they keep it really hidden, but their energy is really strong. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Why is it here? Why is the Six of Pentacles here in reverse? Death. So what I mean, someone feels like there isn't an equal balance, an equal give and take, so that's why this is ending, although there are feelings there. Or they're walking away from their feelings. Why is the Eight of Cups here? The Six of Pentacles again. There's something here about money. Money, equal give and take, money sharing, generosity. But it's very conflicted. Someone feels they give a lot, they give too much, and they don't get anything back. Or someone here could be very focused on their money, on their job, on their career. Three of Wands in reverse energy. Why is it here? The Ace of Wands, yeah. There's some sort of start here, some sort of new beginning, some sort of action that's delayed. And it's stuck, it's delayed, and that someone feels that someone's not putting in enough effort, so this is kind of their end in this. Someone's not taking action, or someone feels like the other person's walking away, not making effort. Four of Wands in reverse. Why is it here? The Empress in reverse. Yeah, again, like someone feels this is empty, there's no growth here, or someone feels like they're being neglected or rejected. There's also an energy here of someone who's committed to their career. They don't want marriage, they don't want, you know, marriage, children, all that kind of thing. They want to concentrate on their career, their work, their finances, their lifestyle, their stability. They're very single-minded. That's an energy that I picked up very early on in the reading. Queen of Swords, why is she here? The Sun, some sort of truth is coming to light. Some sort of truth, clarity, or someone's made a decision that's making them happy. Knight of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords in the upright. There you go. Knight of Swords in the upright comes out as a clarifier for the Knight of Swords in reverse. Someone charged in with some sort of decision, action, communication, and they feel it was hasty. They feel it was reckless. Someone said something impulsively or made some sort of decision. Someone charges in, sort of speaking before they think, or they don't think before they act. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Four of Swords. Someone here is very, they're very self-focused. They like to be pampered. They like, you know, material things. They like luxury. They like money, shiny things. They enjoy a luxury lifestyle. They like to pamper themselves and treat themselves. They're very much inwardly focused. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles. Strength. Yeah, they're very, they know their worth, know their value, they know who they are, they know what they bring to the table, but I'm also getting that they're a bit too self-assured at times. They've got a very high opinion of themselves. Tell me about the Star in reverse. Temperance. Hopeful that there will be healing, balance, harmony here. Tell me about the Star. King of Swords. Someone needs to make a decision to bring some sort of healing, balance. Someone needs to make a decision to bring some sort of truth and clarity to a situation. Why is the Moon here? Two of Wands. Yeah, someone needs to make a decision, and they need to be truthful. They need to be honest. They need to make a decision. They need to give someone some clarity. Eight of Wands in reverse. Nine of Cups. There's something here about someone's emotional fulfillment, but they're very self-focused. I keep getting that. They're very self-focused. Ten of Swords in the upright. Queen of Cups in the reverse. King of Cups in the upright. Ace of Swords in the upright. King of Pentacles in the upright. The Fool in the upright. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the upright. Let me put these into their suits for you, Pisces, and see if I can get any last messages for you. There's someone here who keeps changing their mind. They keep changing, they make a decision, then they go back on it. There's something here about legal matters, contracts, someone that could be in a very high up, well-paid job. Someone here who's very comfortable, very stable, very, you know, abundant. Maybe they quite wealthy, make a lot of money, or they're very self-assured. You know, they don't want for anyone because they have everything. someone here that's very focused on money, or their own security, their own stability, their own security, their own material comforts, their own kind of, yeah, they're very confident, they're very attractive. Perhaps they have a lot of options, or they like to keep their options open. There's a truth here that was hidden that is now being revealed. Or there is a truth here that needs to be revealed but is being hidden. Someone's very self-focused, self-indulgent. There's something here about coming back around, some sort of new beginning or reconciliation, but it's very delayed, it's very stuck. Because someone is very focused on stability, security, money. Perhaps there's financial problems here or issues that someone's worried about. Someone here that's very detached from emotion. They walk away from emotion. They avoid emotions. They don't go too deep. They're very logical, very detached, very somewhat cold sometimes. They're very up and down in their feet. They don't really do emotion. They don't really do emotion. I'll just put it like that. They're very cautious, very guarded. Someone needs to make a decision. They don't know which decision to make, and they kind of sit on it. They rest on it. They take a lot of time out to think about it. They think about walking away, some sort of betrayal. They make a decision and they go back on their decision. Very back and forth. They're very conflicted in their thinking. They're trying to find some sort of truth and clarity, but they confuse themselves because they think about it so much. Someone here that's very hardworking, very focused on their career, who doesn't want to get married or commit to anything long term because they're very career driven, very finance driven. Perhaps someone that works in finance, or as I said before, someone in a very high paid, well paid, busy job, busy career. They're married to their career. There's a lot here, Pisces. I mean, it's a collective no contact reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm going to leave it there because I don't think there's anything more I can get from this. So that's your reading, Pisces. Hope it helped, hope it resonated. If it did, please like the video, and if you would like more readings from me, please click the bell at the top of my page and you will get a notification when a new reading is uploaded. Good luck, best wishes, lots of love. Until next time, bye-bye.